2IT Sports locked out here in beautiful Culver City, California. Rick Strawn with you. Now, there is humongous news going on in the world of baseball. No, it is not that the Cubs traded Matt Garza. And of course, Deanna Navarro waited until he was traded to talk shit about his former teammate. They got 4 prospects in return. Pretty big news. So not only that, not only have the Cubs made a solid move in the Theo era, but now Ryan Braun has been suspended for the entire second half of the season, 65 games in total. Huge, huge news because of his connection with biogenesis. Now, of course, he was the 2011 MVP. He got off on a technicality because the person who was holding his urine sample, I believe his name is Dino Lorenzi Jr., excuse me, he got off on a technicality pretty much because Lorenzi kept it at home. He didn't think that it would get there in time. So no matter what, he was going to get off on that front. However, this is a huge day for PED use in baseball because they have decided to suspend him for the entire season. He's due $8.5 million this year. He is not going to make the remaining $3.4 million this season. Now, there are a ton of quotes that I'm going to give you. Firstly, the statement from the former MVP, Ryan Braun, of the Milwaukee Brewers. As I have acknowledged in the past, I am not perfect. No shit. I realize now that I have made some mistakes. You realize now because you just got caught. I am willing to accept the consequences of those actions, thus he's not appealing. The situation has taken a toll on me and my entire family, and it has been a distraction to my teammates in the Brewers organization. Yep, you got that right. I'm grateful for the support I have received from players, ownership, and the fans of Milwaukee and around the country. Finally, I wish to apologize to anyone I may have disappointed. The first person you can apologize to is Dino Lorenzi Jr., who, when all this came out, you said this, Ryan Braun. There were a lot of things that we learned about the collector, about the collection process, about the way that the entire thing worked. That made us very concerned and very suspicious about what could have actually happened. So you're not proving anything in that statement. You're just smearing this poor guy who tried to do the right thing in that situation. And again, I'm backing up what I said last year. He was going to get off no matter what on that technicality because it didn't get there in time. I mean, it's just a given that he was going to get off. We continue with Ryan Braun. I am glad to have this matter behind me once and for all, and I cannot wait to get back to the game I love. Now, after all of this came out, here's what Ryan Braun said. I kid you not, this is what he said. I am very pleased and relieved by today's decision. Are you relieved because you're not missing like 100 to 150 and you're only missing 65, 66? That's what it seems. It is the first step in restoring my good name and reputation. We were able to get through this because I am innocent and the truth is on our side. Dude, you basically just admitted it. You're sitting out because of PED use. How are you innocent? It's amazing. We've provided complete cooperation throughout, despite the highly unusual circumstances. I have been an open book, willing to share details from every aspect of my life as part of this investigation. Because I have nothing to hide, I have passed over 25 drug tests in my career, including at least 3 in the past year. More from Ryan Braun. If I had done this intentionally or unintentionally, I'd be the first one to step up and say, I did it. By no means am I perfect, but if I ever made any mistakes in my life, I've taken responsibility for my actions. I truly believe in my heart, and I would bet my life that this substance never enter my body at any point. Probably shouldn't bet on yourself. I've always stood up for what is right. You haven't. Today is about everybody who's been wrongly accused and everybody who has had to stand up for what is actually right. Today isn't about me. It isn't about one player. It's about all players. Technically, today is about you because you're the only one that's getting suspended. I mean, how jaded is this guy? And it hurts me to say that as a fellow Jew. Now, Tony Bosch of Biogenesis is cooperating with Major League Baseball. The next big name that they are probably going to grab is Alex Rodriguez. You got to think that he's going to be suspended for well over 100 games with his connection. The other names, Johnny Peralta, Everth Cabrera, Melky Cabrera as well, Bartolo Colon, and Nelly Cruz. Now, this is big from a business standpoint because the Brewers cannot void his contract, his 5-year, $105 million deal that they signed him to. They agreed to terms back in 2011. He's 29 years old, hit powerful, towering home runs in his career. He only has 9 this year. Now, it's big that they can't void the contract, but it should also be noted that he is the only player and only MVP ever to have a positive drug test overturned. If you have a 4-to-1 ratio of testosterone to epitestosterone, you're over the limit. His was 20-1. So I want to hear all of your thoughts on all of this, on Ryan Braun, where his career goes from here. Should he have been given more games than just what he got today? Leave a thought in the comments section below. Give us a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and most importantly, for more baseball news and sports news, subscribe to TYT Sports.